10 celebs who dissed Blake Lively.
How quickly do you...
Don't touch me. Knock it off! I was like, oh my god!
Blake Lively, often perceived as America's sweetheart, has surprisingly found herself on the receiving end of criticism from several fellow celebrities. While her recent lawsuit with It Ends With Us director and co-star Justin Baldoni
there are better people for that one. I think Blake Lively's ready to direct.
brought some tensions to light, it seems this isn't the first time Lively has clashed with others in Hollywood. This video explores 10 celebrities who have publicly dissed Blake Lively, painting a picture of complex relationships and underlying tensions that extend beyond the recent It Ends With Us drama. Prepare to be surprised as we uncover some unexpected names and reveal the stories behind these celebrity clashes. From subtle shade to outright criticism, these incidents suggest a different side to the seemingly perfect image of Blake Lively. First, Scarlett Johansson. Before Ryan Reynolds and Blake Lively became one of Hollywood's most beloved power couples, Reynolds was married to another A-list actress, Scarlett Johansson. The two tied the knot in a private ceremony in 2008, but their marriage didn't last long. By December 2010, they announced their split, marking the end of their brief but high-profile union. That same year, something else significant happened in Reynolds' life: the filming of Green Lantern. The production kicked off in March 2010 and wrapped up by August, placing him on set with none other than his future wife, Blake Lively. While the two were officially just co-stars at the time, those present on set couldn't help but notice the undeniable chemistry between them. Crew members recalled their interactions as electric. There was an effortless playfulness between them, filled with laughter, flirtation, and constant physical touch. At the time, both Blake and Ryan were in committed relationships, making their connection all the more scandalous. Blake was dating her Gossip Girl co-star Penn Badgley, while Ryan was still married to Hollywood starlet Scarlett Johansson. However, when they embarked on the press tour for Green Lantern, it became increasingly difficult to ignore the chemistry crackling between them. Their interactions went beyond mere co-stars promoting a film. They shared stolen moments, spent significant time alone together, and had an undeniable spark that didn't go unnoticed. Though both insisted they were nothing more than friends, Ryan later admitted that at some point he had crossed a line. That revelation raised eyebrows, especially given what happened next. Just 3 months after the press tour, Blake ended her 3-year relationship with Penn. In the very same month, Ryan and Scarlett announced their separation, adding fuel to speculation that something had been brewing behind the scenes. Scarlett, who had been relatively private about their breakup, later hinted at the struggles of being in a relationship with another actor. Without naming names, she remarked, "The logistics of being with another actor are challenging, especially when two people's careers are going at the same rate. Even if one person is more successful than the other, that also proves challenging. There may be a competitive thing." Given that she is now married to Colin Jost, who works in a completely different field, many believe she was subtly referring to her marriage with Ryan. Adding to the rumors, Scarlett once admitted that competition between two actors could strain a relationship. Reports suggested that their careers, and the inevitable rivalry that came with them, were among the factors that led to their divorce. Additionally, Scarlett allegedly confided that towards the end of their marriage, Ryan was barely ever home, which only widened the emotional gap between them. In 2010, an unconfirmed report surfaced in the Daily Mail, quoting a source who claimed, "Ryan can be an overbearing control freak. He's more traditional and she's more independent." This fueled speculation that tension in his marriage with Scarlett Johansson stemmed from a power imbalance, particularly the idea that Ryan wasn't comfortable with Scarlett's rising success eclipsing his own. Now, with the controversy surrounding It Ends With Us and reports that Ryan personally rewrote some of the film's dialogue, people are beginning to draw connections. Many are questioning whether his involvement in the script hints at a deeper pattern, one where he prefers to have control over his partner's professional decisions. While nothing has been confirmed, the resurfacing of past allegations has only intensified the conversation around his influence in both personal and professional relationships, The rumors reached a fever pitch when a waitress came forward with a shocking claim. She had allegedly seen Ryan and Blake sharing an intimate dinner in December 2010, just weeks after both had ended their respective relationships. According to her, it was just the two of them, and they were laughing and flirting. It looked like a date. If you didn't know who they were, you would assume they were a couple. Did Ryan and Blake's love story begin before their breakups? Write the number 1 in the comment section and watch to the end to see what happened. This account only added fuel to the speculation that Blake may have played a role in Ryan and Scarlett's split. Many believed that their undeniable chemistry during the Green Lantern press tour was just the beginning, and that their romance had already taken shape before their respective breakups. However, despite the ongoing whispers and accusations, none of the parties involved have ever admitted to any wrongdoing. Interestingly, Ryan and Blake have spoken about their early dynamic, though their version of events paints a much different picture. According to Ryan, their romantic journey didn't begin until a year after Green Lantern was released. Reflecting on the time before they officially started dating, he shared a surprising anecdote. "We were buddies then. I remember it was funny because we were both single. We went on a double date. She was on a date with another guy, and I was on a date with another girl." This official timeline suggests that nothing romantic happened between them while they were still with their exes. Instead, their love story supposedly began only after they had both moved on, eventually realizing that their connection was something deeper than friendship. However, given the lingering speculation, not everyone is convinced that their relationship followed such a clean-cut timeline. Despite Ryan and Blake's carefully crafted narrative, the cheating allegations refused to die down. The controversy reignited when writer Kat Marnell, who has contributed to Glamour and Vice, made a shocking claim. In a now-deleted tweet, she outright accused Ryan of being unfaithful to Scarlett with Blake. Marnell's post read, "Fun fact. Blake Lively and Ryan Reynolds hooked up when RR was still married to ScarJo and holed up in a NOLA hotel room during the Green Lantern." What made this accusation even more compelling was the location. Green Lantern was filmed in New Orleans, aligning perfectly with Marnell's claim that the two secretly became romantically involved while working together. She went even further, alleging that Ryan and Blake actively suppressed these stories by threatening the reporters who attempted to expose them. In Hollywood, it's rare for an ex's new spouse and former partner to be close, but in their case, the distance seems almost deliberate. Some believe Scarlett still harbors resentment over the alleged affair, with speculation that she holds Blake responsible for the demise of her marriage. Reports even claim that both actresses go out of their way to avoid being in the same place at the same time, making sure their paths never cross. Whether the lingering tension is a result of personal animosity or an unspoken truth about the past, the strained dynamic between Scarlett and Blake continues to fuel speculation about what really happened behind the scenes. Second Anna.
How quickly do you...
Don't touch me. Knock it off! I was like, oh my god!
Anna Kendrick and Blake Lively's rumored feud has been one of Hollywood's more intriguing behind-the-scenes conflicts, stemming from their time working on A Simple Favor. The tension between them reportedly started while filming the first movie in September 2017, and despite both returning for the sequel, which wrapped filming in April 2024, whispers of animosity between the two persist. The original source of their falling out is said to have been a dispute over Taylor Swift. Anna allegedly made jokes about Taylor, which didn't sit well with Blake, who is one of Taylor's closest friends. Given Anna's reputation for being blunt, and reports that she has been rude to service industry workers, some believe she may have made a cutting remark about Taylor in Blake's presence, further escalating their rift. But that wasn't the only source of friction. A podcast host, citing an insider from the set, claimed that Anna was highly competitive with Blake, particularly regarding promotional materials for the film. The source alleged Anna, in particular, was competitive with Blake, and was constantly asking to make sure she got more promotion than Blake, and even made us Photoshop her cleavage in the Simple Favor poster to be as big or bigger than Blake's. While this claim remains unverified, it fed into speculation that the two actresses were struggling for dominance both on and off screen. Their interviews also suggested underlying tension. One particular moment that caught fans' attention was a BuzzFeed interview in which Anna spoke about a call time change that left her waiting for Blake to arrive. With a seemingly playful yet sharp remark, she said, "That was the day I decided I hated you. We were all talking trash about you." While it was delivered in a lighthearted tone, it was striking enough that she later repeated a similar sentiment during the film's press tour. Further behind-the-scenes details emerged when an alleged crew member shared screenshots confirming that by the end of filming A Simple Favor, Blake and Anna had completely stopped speaking to each other. The situation became so tense that the studio reportedly had to step in and instruct them to act friendly while promoting the film. However, even during the press tour, their exchanges often seemed laced with passive-aggressive remarks, leading many to believe the animosity was genuine. Despite all of this, both actresses still follow each other on Instagram. However, Anna hinted that she has muted Blake on social media, suggesting that whatever tension once existed hasn't entirely disappeared. That said, the fact that they reunited for the sequel indicates that, at least professionally, they were able to put their differences aside, though whether they've truly buried the hatchet remains up for debate. If you like this video, please leave a number 9 in the comments below. Third, Henry Golding.
I think they got on pretty reasonably well, I think.
Henry Golding may not have been directly involved in the alleged feud between Blake Lively and Anna Kendrick while filming A Simple Favor, but he certainly felt the pressure of working alongside them. As a rising star at the time, Henry found himself in an intense environment, surrounded by two well-established actresses whose rumored off-screen tension only added to his nerves. The actor has openly admitted to feeling intimidated by Blake and Anna, both of whom he had admired long before sharing the screen with them. Reflecting on his experience, he said, "It was quite a small set. It's easy to get very nervous about it, and there were certain days where I was like, what am I doing? Why am I here?" His self-doubt was palpable, and while he eventually grew more comfortable, he struggled with his confidence throughout the filming process. While much of Henry's initial nervousness likely stemmed from his admiration for both actresses, rumors suggest that the underlying tension between Blake and Anna may have contributed to the discomfort on set. The ongoing friction between his co-stars allegedly created an awkward atmosphere, making it difficult for those around them, including Henry, to fully relax. When asked in an interview about the rumored rift between Blake and Anna, Henry was careful with his words. Though he insisted that the two actresses got along, his response lacked conviction, and some even noted that he seemed uneasy discussing the topic. His cautious demeanor only fueled speculation that the tension on set was very real, something that, despite his best efforts, he may have inadvertently confirmed. Czwarta, Kate Middleton. Kate Middleton, the beloved Princess of Wales, found herself at the center of an unexpected controversy. Not because of anything she did, but due to a jab from Hollywood actress Blake Lively. The situation unfolded when Kate was accused of allegedly altering a family photo, sparking widespread speculation and online criticism. In what seemed to be a lighthearted dig at the controversy, Blake posted a heavily photoshopped image of herself lounging by a pool as part of a promotional campaign for her cocktail brand. The post, though intended as humor, quickly drew backlash, as it appeared to mock the scrutiny Kate was facing. However, the tone of the situation shifted dramatically when Kate later revealed that she had been privately battling cancer. Realizing the unintended insensitivity of her actions, Blake swiftly issued a public apology, acknowledging that she had misjudged the moment. Leighton Meester. Blake Lively and her Gossip Girl co-star, Leighton Meester, shared a complicated and often tense working relationship. While they weren't sworn enemies, they were far from the inseparable best friends that fans of the show had imagined. Behind the scenes, tensions simmered, leading to frequent clashes over seemingly trivial matters: costumes, screen time, and even subtle power dynamics on set. The friction between them reportedly intensified during the later seasons, when both actresses sought to be the show's central figure. Neither wanted to be overshadowed, and competition for the spotlight became a growing issue. The situation escalated further when wardrobe budgets became a point of contention. Blake was allegedly frustrated upon discovering that Leighton had been granted an increased wardrobe allowance, an important decision she felt she should have been consulted on, especially considering her success outside the show. The show's executive producer, Joshua Safran, addressed their relationship in a 2017 interview, clarifying, "Blake and Leighton were not friends. They were friendly, but not friends like Serena and Blair." He explained that their differing personalities naturally created distance rather than outright hostility. However, rumors swirled that, at one point, the two began actively avoiding each other on set, leading to a quiet divide among cast members, some of whom were forced to take sides. 6th, Penn Badgley. Penn Badgley and Blake Lively's romance began on the set of Gossip Girl, where their on-screen chemistry spilled over into real life. Their relationship had its sweet moments. Blake even gifted Penn his first iPhone and unintentionally kept him from drinking, as she herself didn't. But despite these highlights, their love story ended in heartbreak. The breakup hit Penn hard, and being forced to continue filming alongside his ex for years took an emotional toll. He later admitted that the experience was like an endurance test. Off-screen, he struggled deeply. He described his life as being in disarray, with half of his belongings stuffed into a trash bag. His wife, Domino Kjersti, later confirmed that when she met him, he was lost, searching for himself after years of emotional exhaustion. Because YouTube will prioritize interactive videos, please comment "OK" if you find this video interesting. Thank you. 7. Zendaya.
Zendaya doesn't look very happy, though, with our joke.
Zendaya's presence on this list might come as a surprise, but a moment at the Michael Kors fashion show sparked a wave of speculation. According to body language experts, Zendaya appeared to throw subtle shade at Blake Lively and Emily Blunt during the event. The tension didn't go unnoticed. Emily Blunt seemingly reacted to what was perceived as an intentional slight from Zendaya. As the rumors spread, Zendaya quickly addressed the controversy, shutting down the speculation with a straightforward tweet. "I was looking at the runway." Osmi Brandon Sklenar.
It's
You could say like really nice things.
just a really good actor.
In a moment that didn't go unnoticed, Brandon Sklenar, Blake's co-star in It Ends With Us, seemed to throw a subtle jab at her when asked about their on-screen chemistry. During an interview, he was questioned about what made it easy for him to fall in love with her character on set. But instead of offering a flattering answer, he hesitated, refusing to give a response. When Blake tried to push him to say something, he finally responded with,
You could say like really nice things.
Just a really good actor.
The exchange took an even funnier turn when Blake quipped that Brandon would rather rehearse with a mirror than with her, turning the awkward moment into a playful jab. 9. Justin Baldoni.
There are better people for that one. I think Blake Lively's ready to direct. That's
Justin Baldoni is the final celebrity on this list, and while he hasn't openly criticized Blake, the tension between them is becoming hard to ignore. The controversy surrounding It Ends With Us, and the fact that Baldoni reportedly hired a PR crisis manager, suggests that something serious is brewing behind the scenes. Adding fuel to the fire, he recently made a subtle yet pointed statement by announcing that he will not be directing It Starts With Us. His decision seems to hint at underlying creative conflicts, particularly regarding the power struggle over their latest production. Though he has maintained a professional front, the signs of an unspoken feud are impossible to miss. Gisante Leonardo DiCaprio. Leonardo DiCaprio and Blake Lively once shared a whirlwind romance that captivated many, but their story took an unexpected turn. Known for his penchant for dating women under 25, often Victoria's Secret models, DiCaprio made an exception for Blake, who, while not a model, fit the age criteria at just 24. Their relationship, though brief, was packed with excitement. The two were frequently spotted jetting off on luxurious vacations and enjoying romantic outings. Yet, beneath the glamour, an unusual detail emerged. Blake reportedly communicated with Leonardo by sending him pictures of a doll to express her emotions. While those images never surfaced in the media, this peculiar method of affection left many puzzled, as random doll pictures can sometimes feel eerie. The turning point in their relationship came when DiCaprio, ready to take things more seriously, proposed the idea of settling down. However, Blake wasn't prepared for that kind of commitment. An insider revealed to Us Weekly, Blake wasn't ready to move to the next level. It was just too much, too quickly. Blake wasn't ready to settle down. The breakup hit Leonardo hard, so much so that it affected his work on The Great Gatsby. Overcome with heartbreak, he reportedly locked himself in his trailer, refusing to come out, frustrating both himself and director Baz Luhrmann. Not long after, Blake moved on with Ryan Reynolds, and their relationship quickly escalated into marriage. However, years later in 2016, an awkward moment reignited past tensions. At the AMFAR Gala in New York, where both Leonardo and Blake were present, with Ryan by her side, the former flames couldn't hide their excitement upon seeing each other. According to sources, Leo flashed winks and smiles at Blake whenever she was nearby, while Blake, despite trying to avoid his gaze, couldn't completely conceal her giddy reactions. Ryan, visibly irritated, reportedly warned her to stop entertaining Leo's lingering charm, though he maintained a composed exterior, unwilling to show vulnerability in front of the actor. After that night, any lingering connection between Leonardo and Blake faded. Their lives had taken separate paths. Blake, now a devoted wife and mother, fully immersed in her carefully curated public image, and Leo continuing his bachelor lifestyle. However, some sources suggest that Leonardo has since shown subtle signs of displeasure toward Blake, possibly due to her focus on preserving a picture-perfect reputation. Elif to Kjersti Flaa. In August 2024, Norwegian journalist Kjersti Flaa revisited a 2016 interview she had with Blake Lively and Parker Posey during the Café Society press tour, calling it the most uncomfortable interview situation I have ever experienced. The tension started when Flaa congratulated Lively on her pregnancy, only for Lively to reply with, "Congrats on your little bump," a remark that hit Flaa hard. At the time, she was struggling with infertility, making Lively's comment feel like a bullet. The conversation took another awkward turn when Flaa asked about the film's period costumes. Lively pushed back, questioning why women in Hollywood are so often asked about their outfits, saying, "Everyone wants to talk about the clothes, but I wonder if they would ask the men about the clothes." Flaa insisted she would ask the same question to male actors, but the exchange added to the uncomfortable energy in the room. As for Flaa, the experience left a lasting impact. She admitted the interview made her question her career and that an apology from Lively would be welcomed, though she doubted it would ever come. Fans and critics alike were left debating whether Lively was simply misunderstood, or if the resurfaced clip revealed a different side of her personality. From long-standing feuds to seemingly petty squabbles, these 10 celebrity disses aimed at Blake Lively reveal the often dramatic world of Hollywood relationships. These incidents remind us that even the most glamorous stars are not immune to conflict, and that behind the red carpet smiles, there can be a complex web of interpersonal dynamics at play. Which celebrity diss surprised you the most? Let us know in the comments below.